welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. Oh my God. You guys gave me like 6 cryptos to look up. And like 2 of those cryptos, the founders were like in jail, in prison, or whatever it is. I'm just like, wow. So we're going to go over that. That's very interesting. One guy in charge of this crypto, I believe he's like on the run, like Interpol, means Interpolice is looking for him because he like tried to kill somebody or hurt somebody, or I don't know. We'll go over that crypto. Thanks whoever gave us Hex or PulseChain. That's a real interesting one. We've got Direct Buy. Good morning, Hulk. Trying to finish for the 500 membership today. Awesome. With that 500 membership, basically you can call me whenever you need some help. We'll go over stuff. If you want me to look at your cryptos and figure out which ones should you buy, sell, swap, this and that, I can have an opinion on it. I was talking with somebody just earlier. We're looking at 2 different cryptos. We were looking at the charts and stuff on them, strategizing whether we wanted to pull the trigger on some stuff. And we decided not to. When I decide to make a purchase of a crypto or whatever, I've got to be 100% positive, and I've got to look at the forensics of a crypto. I got to look down deep, what you really can't see with your eye, and just kind of study some shit. And there's 2 cryptos. They're investable. They would be very much investable cryptos for a long term, but not anything I'd want to pump dump or whatever. So I was looking at 2 of them before the show. I got up early today, like 30 minutes early, and was calling a couple people. And so I'm still looking for another good one. My name's Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Do not buy anything I tell you to buy or sell anything I tell you to sell. Everything on the show is bullshit. It's a lie. Before every show, me and my fortune teller Zoltar right here, he's sitting over there. Get that cocaine off your nose. Me and Zoltar figure out what cryptos to buy because we get super, super fucking high. Cocaine, heroin, hashish, methamphetamines, PCP, angel dust, whatever it is. Like we snort it, inject it, smoke it, drink it, whatever you can think of. So that's how every text I do, any of that stuff. Direct Buy again. Done. Finally looking forward to all your amazing insight. Well, I do research and stuff. And so Direct Buy, contact me at CryptoHulk19. I believe the C for crypto and the Hulk is, the H is capital. It's all one word, CryptoHulk19 on Twitter. Go ahead and show me proof that it's you. Don't do a screenshot of the chat. Do a screenshot of your payment, because any fucking retard can come up like this and take a picture of the current chat and say, oh, look, I pay. I have people that do that. I'm like, are you high? Like, you got to be higher than me. Where are you getting your fucking drugs from? So I should know if I say send a screenshot and you're looking at the chat and you take a picture of that and send it, I already know you're going to get fucking wrecked when you invest in crypto. That tells me right away you have no common sense. So, people, I need you to think, okay? Please, sometimes don't think, but this time I need you to think, all right? Oh, God, I'm serious. Sometimes I'll tell people, yeah, send me proof that you paid. And what do? They grab their phone and they hold it right up to the top chat and take a picture. Say, that's me. I'm like, really? Are you that fucking retarded? I swear to God. And then those people expect, these same people expect to go in and dump 3,000 into a crypto and they're going to make money. They have no idea what their first time they bet on a crypto, they're going to get fucking destroyed and then be like, oh, I want my money back. No, you were born that way. That's your fucking problem. Okay. You know, it's kind of like if I went to the Dallas Cowboy organization and I said, hey, I want you to train me to play NFL. That's just not going to happen. like they can show you all the skills. Like I can show you all the skills, a lot of the skill stuff you need to look into cryptos and see which ones are good. But I mean, there's some skill and natural ability to placing money on a crypto and pulling out at the right time. Like a lot of that's going to come. Now you can build some of your skill up, but I can do a certain amount at the Dallas Cowboys, but I'm 55 and that shit, I can only do so much. So I want you to have realistic expectations about what the $500 club can offer you. Like I can offer you great insight, perfect. Like if you need help and you've got 3 cryptos or 10 or 20 and you need to thin it down, or where should I put my, we can discuss those kinds of things so you can get ready. Crypto help, what can I do to be ready? And we can discuss different things. But you're not going to join the channel today and be a millionaire tomorrow. Some of the stuff's long term. The pump dump shit's just for fun. Okay, that's not like we're doing that shit every day, because then otherwise I'd be charging $5,000 a week or something because you're making. So you got to just realize that, like, yeah, you're not. This isn't like an ATM machine. This channel's not an ATM machine. At a long term, it is, and sometimes we'll get involved in these little pumps and stuff, and I got people helping me working on some things, but this shit's not easy. 46 JDMA. I missed the verbal abuse this weekend. Glad you're back. I had to take care of business and make a pretty big business deal actually this weekend, and it was extremely stressful. I pulled it off brilliantly, and it was probably one of the biggest deals that I've made. It's a little business thing I'm into, and it went extremely well, but it was the cost. It's going to take me a week to recover from all the fucking stress, I'm telling you. Because it really, well, you know how it is with crypto. It's like something like that. Like if you're not paying attention every single second to what's going on, shit can go bad real quick. And it's just like that when you're betting cryptos or whatever. You need to be sitting your ass right there. You need to have all your wallets and your fucking exchanges, have money sitting there by the side. You need to be ready to get in and get out quick. I had one guy, listen to this. I'm not making fun of him, but he had an iPhone that was having some problems, okay? So he's got the phone. Before we had like a big trade, it's a $500 person. So I forgot how much money they put in on a crypto, like a couple thousand or something, right? And the dude's phone turned off in the middle of a mini bull run, like a crypto Hulk pump dump session. Oh God, I felt so bad for this guy when he told me. So he was having some phone problems and probably didn't think much of it. So, phone's glitching or whatever. And it glitches right when he dropped down like $2 or $3 grand or something on a crypto. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm not telling you whether he lost it or not. It's his personal business. But it's just, if you're, like I'm telling you, the smallest fucking thing. So if you're having any kind of phone problem, get rid of the fucking phone, get a new one, or it's your house. Like I got my computer on battery backup. It's like this 50-pound battery and shit. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like you got to have shit prepared. The smallest little thing, just like when you got that recovery code, like your seed phrases, your 20 seed phrases and all that. If you fuck up on one letter of one thing, you're done. You lost all your shit. Because then you got to go back and say, okay, what letter did I type? So don't rush things. Make sure you do it right. If you get a membership, if you're brand new, okay, if you're brand new in crypto, that would be a good idea to get a membership, not every month, like just for like your first month or something, just to get squared away. Okay. Don't try to take 6 to 8 months to figure the shit out. Get a membership at the $500 level. We'll talk to each other in the beginning a lot, and then it tapers down, and then get your first month going correctly. Then after that, when you get more comfortable, okay, I think I want to buy some shit. Then get another membership for like a month. Okay, Crypto Hulk, I'm ready to buy some shit. I got $3,000-4,000. Let's go shopping or whatever, right? So something kind of like that. And then when you're done, you probably don't need it unless you want to keep buying or something the next month. So that's usually how people do it. They start off, they kind of get going on the $500 thing. And then when they're ready to buy, then they get another one because they want to make sure everything's correct. And I got friends who can assist me so we can dig way, way deeper on things to make sure. So with that, let's go. Let's start with the first crypto. Somebody had me look up Firelight. Let me get a drink here. Now, Firelight is like a protocol. It's very, very interesting. It's going to be for the crypto Flare, FLR, okay? And then Ripple's involved in this. The Flare has something called Songbird, I believe, which is a test. I'm not too familiar. I'm not the expert with Flare. I just know it's going to have. See, DeFi, this will be DeFi. So this Firelight protocol, let me tell you. So Firelight is not a cryptocurrency, but a decentralized finance protocol. It's a DeFi protocol. It's designed as a universal restaking layer for XRP. It's often referred to as XRP-Fi. So XRP-FI. It allows, now Caleb and Brown has this Flare, this FLR. It's about 2 cents. So go on Caleb and Brown, get an account going and get the Flare there. This protocol, what does it do? It allows XRP holders like you and me to stake their tokens, okay? I'm not doing anything right now with my crypto. I'm not doing shit right now, okay? I'm waiting for DeFi to take off where everything's regulated. There's zero chance of risk and all these things. I want to make sure the government's not going to come in and do shit, oh, that's an illegal staking. So I'm not doing anything. I don't care what other crypto influencer is doing. If they're working with some big company and they're staking, I'm not doing shit. You can do what you want, but I'm not doing anything. Because there's always that, oh shit, we didn't know about that incident. Yeah, sorry, everybody. And a lot of these influencers, the people that they support, they promote, they're fucking either going bankrupt, they're in court, criminal charges. So I don't care what other influencers do. Yeah, it's some dude named Bit, and I won't say the last name Boy, and he's out there snorting coke and all kinds of stuff. So it's like, look, allegedly that's what I heard on the news. It's not, I don't know if it's true or not. So this crypto here, it allows XRP holders to stake their tokens. One day, this is what I'll do. I'm not in a rush to do this right now. Now when XRP's at $3 and change, maybe when XRP's at 3,000 and some change or something, yeah, absolutely, I'll be staking at that point, living on interest. So it allows XRP holders to stake their tokens via the XRP on the Flare network. If you don't have Flare, go get it. Damn it. And you can earn a native yield without centralized custody or wrappers. The yield is generated from real network services, such as securing oracles, bridges, and infrastructure. Firelight was announced in mid-2025 as an independent protocol incubated by the Centaura company. Now, Centaura is a company that's working with Flare, and they're leveraging Flare's F-asset system. It aims to unlock idle XRP capital. So what they're trying to do is people that have XRPs locked up in hardware wallets, not doing anything, they want to use those. The public preview launched on July 14. So we're talking about 8 days ago, this came out, this protocol, with a full rollout August 2025, including a pre-deposit vault. It was first publicly revealed that Flare co-founder Hugo Felon. So in August, like next month, they're having a full rollout with this Centaura protocol on the Flare network to do DeFi. I'm not doing any of it, so I'm just letting you know. If you want to, great, go for it. And let's see here. Firelight. Now, Firelight does not have explicitly named independent founders. It is an incumbent protocol rather than a standalone company. So now we're dealing with a company that's in the blockchain, so it's a protocol. It's kind of hard to regulate. Or anyhow, who founded this? A guy named Jesus Rodriguez. This is the guy that got out of federal prison. He's a co-founder and CTO of Centaura, and he used to work for Into the Block. It's a blockchain analytics firm. I guess listen to this. He was teaching. I'm not saying he was a teacher, but he was teaching, according to this news, at Columbia University and Wharton School of Business. So that's very interesting. So what's interesting on this is you got a company called Centaura. Then you have Flare Networks involved with them. Ripple is involved in this as a strategic investor. So let me tell you something about this protocol is that Ripple's right in there. That's a very good sign. Other than that, they don't really have, it's a small little company. So they got these venture capital firms I've never heard of. I think Tribe Capital, I might have heard of them. But there's about 5 companies. The guy who's in charge of this particular project is Cuban. He's invented a lot of crypto. Microsoft. He was actually an advisor to Microsoft and Oracle. So the guy is a sharp guy, let me tell you. He hasn't really worked for a lot of different companies. He was advisor at Microsoft and Oracle. We don't know really how long or whatever. It could have been just for like a project or something, or a few weeks or a month. I don't really know. He started a company back in 2008. And he is, according to the news here, an advisor to Microsoft and Oracle. Probably he's like a subject matter expert in his area. Now here, let me look. In 2018, he became a managing partner at Invector Labs. So some smaller little places here. He's a guest lecturer at Columbia University and at Wharton. So a guest lecturer. So he's not like on staff. He's a subject matter expert. I know this guy went to, like in 2016, I believe, he got like busted. Okay, in 2016, he was convicted of wire fraud related to Keto Zen operations. He was sentenced to 24 months in federal prison, and then 3 years he was on supervised parole. So that's 2, 3, 5 years. So in 2021 is when he got off parole. And he started, looks like, helping the Flare project and shit like that. So that is the first crypto protocol somebody wanted me to look up is Firelight. So that's kind of a little checkered past with that one. Freedom, thank you very much for the tax-free donation there, buddy. And then we got Knuckle Dragger. We appreciate you, Hulk. Gracias. Now let's go to the second crypto. Somebody, wait a second. Garrett B. F the pump and dumps. To me, being able to contact Hulk with a question whenever is what makes the $500 membership worth it to me. Pretty much, I'll get a text or have to call this guy like every other day or something. I'll get some kind of text or, hey, Crypto Hulk, really quick. So pretty much whenever he needs something, I'm always there. I mean, unless I'm like sleeping or something, I'll catch, like if I'm in between a set working out even, I'll contact this guy if I'm able to. It's like that. Like, you know, it's pretty rare if it goes too long without me contact. The $500 people, like some of them are trying to do a deal or they need to know, they hear some news. Should I sell this off? They'll call me right away. Generally, I'm picking up the phone. All right. Next is somebody wanted to know about Hex and Firelight, since mixed in with Flare, that's legitimate project. So let's get into Hex. Hex is an ERC20 token originally launched on the Ethereum blockchain 2019. It was designed by its founder, who some people say is a criminal, as a high-interest blockchain certificate of deposit. What it really was, from what it seems to me, okay, it's a high-interest blockchain certificate of deposit. What is that? It's like you put your money into something at the bank and it earns interest. That's kind of like what this was. Some people call it a Ponzi scheme, not me. But it's where you put your tokens in and then where users stake or mine their Hex tokens for fixed period of time from 1 to 5,000, almost 6,000 days to earn additional Hex. 6,000, you know how long, what is that, like 5 years or 10 years? 300, let's say 400 days in a year. That's like 10 years. That's so fucking stupid. You see what I'm saying? You get the Hex token and you lock it up for up to 5,555 days. Like that's, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. To earn Hex rewards, with longer commitments yielding higher returns. The project emphasizes decentralization, immutability, incentives for delayed selling with a capped inflation of 3.69%. So at some point, I remember hearing these guys on Twitter Spaces talking about this stupid ass shit. At some point, people found out Hex was a scam and they changed the name to PulseChain. I think that was when the owner went to jail or was supposed to go to prison or whatever, something like that. Somebody else got control of the company, called it something else because it was almost bankrupt or something. I don't know. PulseChain came up and it was also created by the same founder. Hex market performance has been volatile. It's experienced significant price appreciation in its early years, but it faced substantial criticism and legal scrutiny. Hex was introduced via a free airdrop to Bitcoin holders through a UTXO snapshot rather than a traditional ICO or fundraiser, because no business in their right mind would work with Hex. That's why. Hex had to airdrop because there's no person with any business sense would buy Hex. No business. You won't see Andreessen Horowitz in there. You won't see Lightspeed Adventures. You won't see anybody, any company investing in Hex. It's a total fucking Ponzi scheme, in my opinion. The project was started by a guy named Richard Hart, and his real name is Richard Schuler. And the nickname for Richard is Dick. So the guy's name is Dick Hart, Dick Hard, or his name's Dick Hart, or Dick Schuler. Oh my God, we got to have some fun. People keep giving these cryptos. A controversial figure in the crypto space for his flamboyant personality. Yeah, this guy he'd say, there's no need for XRP. Like he would, I think the guy would snort a lot of coke and then make videos or something. It's just my opinion. Because I heard him talk and he would just say the most nonsense shit about, he's like, I just can't find a reason for XRP. It just makes no sense to hold it. And he would giggle and laugh and probably have his boyfriend tickle his little wiener or something like that. Of course, my opinion. So, look, this whole Hex thing's like a fucking train wreck. They got busted by the SEC. Somehow he lost $12 million in the company, allegedly, according to this. The case alleged that Hex tokens were securities and that Hart made misleading promises of high returns. When Trump got elected, a federal judge dismissed the case. So currently, to wrap this article up, as of almost a year ago, September 2024, Finnish police issued an arrest warrant for Hart on charges of gross tax evasion and assault, leading to an Interpol. And that means Interpolice. That means Interpol. His charges, they alerted to the whole world so they can catch him. Okay, so that's the second crypto. Both of these guys are either in prison, felons, on their way to prison. Like, I don't know why you guys would want to know about those cryptos. Maybe you saw them advertised, or I don't know. Those are garbage cryptos, though. You know, I go over some cryptos in the hopes that you won't buy them. And these are definitely two that I would run. I mean, Firelight, it's not even a crypto, but I just don't know about guys that are getting out of prison and shit running. I mean, allegedly he stole from his previous crypto company or whatever, so I don't know. Now he's partners with Ripple. Who knows? Reggie Charles, thank you very much for the tax-free donation there. The Hex guy said no banks are partnered with XRP. Yeah, something like that. Like, you have to be high. Like, it's okay to get high, but when you start saying dumb shit like that, you need to cut back, all right, on whatever it is. Because, yeah, I remember he said, he's like, there's no banks hooking up with XRP. And he's sitting there smoking a cigar or whatever, or I don't know, maybe not. I'm listening to him talk, and I'm like, he's making no sense at all. He's got to be high. All right, next crypto is crypto called Epic. This is one I would not buy. So today's kind of a list of shit that I wouldn't buy. Now, Firelight's not a crypto, so you can't buy it. So, overview of Epic cryptocurrency. It's a layer 2 Ethereum designed for tokenization of real-world assets, for tokenizing entertainment and tokenizing collectibles. It aims to enable secure, scalable, and low-cost on-chain transactions for assets like NFTs, Defi, and brand experience. It's built on the Optimism stack, Ethereum virtual machine, AI enhanced security. All this in the beginning sounds good. Where it starts to go bad with Epic is that nobody's working with this project. And if they're working with it, they're nobodies. So, like I said, it starts off with good intentions and here's what we're going to do and da-da-da-da-da. But then they can't back it up with any business partnerships, all right? Epic Chain originated as Eternity Chain. It was launched in 2021 for NFTs and shit. Anything that starts dealing with NFTs, that all got train wrecked years ago. So the company rebranded itself. That's already a danger sign right there. You shouldn't have to rebrand that whole company. I don't know. So they had to change the path they were on. They changed their name and everything. They changed it from earn to Epic. And then I wouldn't fuck with this one. Let's see. They have games and shit. I'm gonna wrap this article up. Nobody's working with these people. Like, there's like nobody is working with these. It's not even, don't buy Epic, whatever you do. Please don't buy this shit. So whoever told me to look it up, don't buy it. I'm getting out of that one. That's so fucking stupid. Now, this next one, I sure hope you didn't buy that one. Sometimes I wonder if you guys have bought this shit and you want me to look it up. You're like, oh shit, I'm going to sell. I mean, that's where it comes in with the $500. You just call me and let me know which ones you have, and I'll look them up and tell you. I'll do them just like this. That one's horse shit. That one's dog shit. I like that one. That kind of thing. It really helps because I show up to God. You guys didn't buy any of the shit so far. This next one is called Vector Smart Gas. Let me check the comments here in case somebody owned it. Okay. So the multi-bank group coin came out today. And someone's like, it went to $1. It went from 45 cents to $1. So I'm going to, let's do this. Team JPX. Name one popular business partner for multi-bank group. Name one. Now, if it's for $1, right? We've got Axelar. Axelar is a crypto. It acts as a bridge for Ethereum. Axelar is working with Ondo, which is 80 cents, and which is a crypto. And Ondo company is working with BlackRock. And Axelar is backed by Ripple. And Axelar is helping Ondo, which is working for BlackRock. And that's 39 cents. So if people are buying MGB for $1, I could get 2.5 Axelars. And who are my top two partners working with Axelar? BlackRock and Ripple. So now, people that buy MBG, who's really working for MBG? Who's their partners? Name one or two. Can anybody do that? Because if they're $1, they got to be twice as good as Axelar, right? So let me hear who their partners are. And the answer is you're not going to have anybody. And you can go to Caleb Brown. I'm an affiliate of them. Go to Caleb Brown and get your Axelar there. You'll have institutional custody. Axelar is about 40 cents right now. So what I'm trying to show you is this. I'll probably get multi-bank in about a month or two from now when it's at 0.01 cents or something like that. Okay, I'm not spending $1 for some shit that's really worth a penny. So, yeah, whatever you do, don't buy Axelar. I mean, don't buy multi-bank group right now. It'd be the worst. Unless you know how to pump dump it or whatever. But I still think you're better off not wasting your time. Just get Axelar. Buy 2.5 of those. And in 2 or 3 months from now, your Axelar might be at 50 cents or 60 or 80 or $1. And that multi-bank a month from now will be worth a penny. Okay? Just letting you know. All right. Next crypto is the Vector Smart Gas. Vector Smart Gas is a crypto that functions as the native utility and gas token for the Vector Smart Chain. It's a layer 1 blockchain. The project positions itself as a solution to common blockchain challenges, particularly high and fluctuating gas fees. On networks like Ethereum, VSC emphasizes Vector Smart Gas, emphasizes scalability, predictability, enterprise. Okay, I'm going to kind of stop a little bit on this particular crypto. Why would I buy Vector Gas when I can get Axelar? I can get the Stellar Partner Allbridge, which acts like a bridge and can scale. I could build on the XRP ledger. I could build on the Stellar blockchain. Why the fuck would I need something like this? See, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is a project to fix everything that Ethereum is not. Why are we even fucking with Ethereum? See what I mean? Why would we buy Bitcoin that has to be mined? We can get XRP or Stellar or something. You don't have to mine that shit. It's already done. Doesn't require it. So I run into problems with people showing me cryptos. I don't have a problem with you. It's just these are cryptos that are trying to solve an Ethereum problem, and the best way to fix that is not use Ethereum. Why don't we just use, like I said, Axelar, Allbridge, Ripple, Stellar? We could find, then we won't have to try to have all these problems come up. Just get rid of work running on Ethereum and use something else. Alrighty then. 2023 launch, initial deployment on the ERC20 token. They talk about flat gas fees. Right here, it talks about a non-variable predictable fee model, e.g. $4 flat rate. Okay, stop. The XRP is like 0.000004 something cents. Why are we talking about a $4? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, fuck, okay, I'm done. This Vector gas shit, don't buy that fucking shit, okay? That's stupid. Let me check the comments and we'll go to the next crypto. We already went over Timons like a week or two ago. Okay, the next crypto is Cubetics. That's Qubetics. Cubetics is a layer 1 blockchain protocol launched in January 2024 and based in Belize City, Belize. I think that's in Mexico or some shit over there. It positions itself as the world's first Web3 aggregator, aiming to unify. So it wants to unify, like a bridge. Here we go again. All right. It wants to be a bridge and unify blockchains such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana into a single interoperable system. We have that. It's called AllBridge. Let me show all of you. Okay, copy. So my thing is this. Let's not reinvent the wheel. How about that? Okay. These developers, man. What we got here is this. Stellar. Stellar has something called AllBridge. Let us not reinvent the wheel. Okay. AllBridge launch connects Stellar to Ethereum, Solana, Celo, and Polygon. Ta-da! Let's continue. And then, I mean, heck, we got Axelar right here. Axelar is a bridge. Here's a copy and a paste. Stellar is like, how much does Stellar cost? 20 cents or something like that? Senor Rojo. So somebody wants me to look up SwapX. So let's go to this next one, Cubetics. So it's out of Belize. Now it's working. It's built on Cosmos. Now that's a good thing because I believe Ripple is a partner with Cosmos. Let me take a quick little peek here. Yeah. Here's your article for that. Brand new people. Read the articles, brand new people. That'll help you catch up real quick. So this article here says EVMOS, which is the Cosmos Ethereum virtual machine. Cosmos is collaborating with Ripple and PeerSys. That's a big deal. I'm not going to read that article. I got to get back to this. So you got Cubetics. The project Cubetics is an Ethereum virtual machine and leverages technology like Cosmos. So that would be like your bridge. So basically this particular Cubetics is utilizing Cosmos, which is utilizing Ripple and PeerSys. So this would make this crypto, that's how they're able to unify blockchains in this particular article. It's utilizing Cosmos, which is working with Ripple. So that makes this one more doable than the other one. The other crypto we read about had absolutely no connections whatsoever. These people are on the right track. This project is Ethereum virtual machine. Key features include a non-custodial multi-chain DeFi wallet, a decentralized VPN for secure browsing, Cube Code, a low-code, no-code performed for ICO smart contracts. They have something called TICSAN, TICSSCAN, TICSCAN. It's a real-time blockchain data scanner. They have AI-driven tools. How much is Cubetics? Mr. OG, you seem to be posting all these prices on crypto. Mr. OG, how much is Cubetics? Qubetics. Give me a price on that one. For those of you yesterday that bought BLD, it's up 17% today. Just want to let you know. Cubetics. I'm looking. Ticks. is $1.95. Oh shit. Okay, well that's definitely it's over $1. Okay. Let me get back to Cubetics. So to the person that told me about that, you got a decent project here with a lot of potential. Let me see what kind of time we got going for 15 minutes. Okay. The crypto is a little on the pricier end for me, but then again, a year from now, that's relative. This thing might be $100 or so. I have no idea, but they're on the right track. They're mixed in with Cosmos, and that's a Ripple partner. There's not a whole lot, but they have some good tech. A lot of good tech they got going with them, with the decentralized VPN stuff and the AI and smart contracts and smart wallet kind of thing. They've got some basics done. I think they're getting some help from Ripple on this, or at least utilizing a Ripple wallet. We all know they have Ripple wallets. I already showed you on my last show, Ripple Singapore. Gold and silver in your wallet. The ticker is TICS. This would be something where if you can catch it out of dip when it's going down to buy it, maybe if you didn't want to pay $1.95 or something today, keep your eye on this one. Check it every couple of days and see if it's dumping. And it's a fairly new crypto. Came out 2024, a Series A round. The token launched. Okay, it launched July of 2025. This sucker is definitely going to come down in price. So it's okay. It had an initial listing price of 40 cents to $2. It surged to $4.20 in the first hour. It'll dump. So just give it some time, like I said. It went to MEXC, L Bank, and CoinStore in June, early July of 2020. So it just hit the streets. So it's going to dump. Give it another month or two. By the end of summer, it'll cool off, and you can probably pick this shit up for 50. I would do if I was going to get into this one. So put that on your little calendar. Put TICS, Ripple partner via Cosmos. So it's indirectly using Ripple technology, Ripple wallets and shit. I'm almost positive they would be doing that. And put on your little tracker 3 months from now to look up this crypto. Put down it's $1.95, and then whatever it will be in 3 months, I'm sure it'll be like 50 cents or something. Part of the problem, now here's part of the problem with this project. They don't really tell you who made it. So that's kind of like we know a couple people here, but not like the whole development team. So it's a small project. The guy who made it has a biomedical science graduate turned blockchain entrepreneur. So he's kind of like in the medical field, dealing with biology and shit. And now all of a sudden he's making blockchains. That always kind of concerns me when I see weird shit like that. His name is Shafi Yakubi. Shafi Yakubi, Scooby Dooby. All right. Now they got some partnerships here, a couple of them. A company called Analog, that's come up a lot in my search, and then the Swift, SWFT blockchain, Swift blockchain. There's a crypto along with that too. Somebody look up the Swift crypto, SWFT. How much is the Swift crypto? JD, welcome to the 2024 crypto explosion. Somebody look up SWFT, the crypto. How much is it? Because they're partners with this program. Oh, shit. Swift is currently at 0.012. Okay, so it's a penny. All right. Yes. So let's take a look here at what else. Blockade, Antler Solutions. Okay, that is it. Okay, so I'm not seeing a lot of connections on this crypto. You know, it's a hyped up crypto is what we got going on right now. The price is hyped up. I think from what I'm seeing, it's got some hope. There's not enough meat in this article for me to buy this. They got a Cosmos connection. That's great, but I'm not seeing much more than that. They have technology like the decentralized VPN shit and the end-to-end encryption. I don't know how good that stuff works. I don't know how. Okay, would I buy this crypto? No, because I'm not secure enough in their tech and their partnerships. I don't see any accelerated projects, venture capital in this. I mean, how do you go from the medical field, a biomedical scientist, to a blockchain creator? No, I don't go with that. They won't tell you really who all their tech people are and where their background. No, this would be a crypto I would not buy. So that's just me. You can buy it if you want, but I wouldn't personally touch it. I'm not saying it's garbage. It's just I'm not safe investing something that's $2. I mean, I could get 5 Axelars for this, 5 Axelars for this project. I know that Axelar is hooked up with Ondo and BlackRock and Ripple. Nobody's hooked up with this fucking coin. So these are the things like when you talk to me on the phone or something like that, you can say, hey, Crypto Hawk, I kind of like this crypto. What do you think? You would get somebody like me, and this is just my opinion, it's all, but I would show you the facts that I found. And with this crypto here, don't fucking touch it, okay? Yet. They need a lot more connection. They need a whole lot more everything. All right, last crypto. Somebody says, just kick it. It's garbage until proven otherwise. Right. Like, I don't want, like, somebody asked me, because they probably saw this crypto and it was pumping a week ago, and they saw it and they want to ask me, and I wouldn't fucking touch it. The only reason that you're probably asking me about it is because it's pumping. And it's at $2. It will not stay there. Trust me. Like, I'm nobody smart, but there's no fucking way I'd put a dime in this crypto. Not at all. I would put 0.00 cents, or I'd put a penny. Would I put a penny into it? Yeah, I'd put a penny into it. If it was like at $1, a penny, I'd buy, I don't know, $100 to $250. But I really wouldn't probably want to fuck with that one. I would just get Flare if it was me personally. Or, I mean, a wormhole or some shit like that. Like, just, yeah, I wouldn't get this thing for $2. It's just been pumped because it came out and it's brand new and people are trying to make money. If I go over a crypto on my program and say this is something you might want, like when people pump dump shit, all those are cryptos that I could potentially own. I've seen, if I don't see enough connection on it, I just don't put a crypto on my show and people buy it and pump dump it. If it's garbage, like this is one I would never put on my show to pump dump. Any that we've talked about tonight. The other one, Firelight, it's a protocol, so it's not a crypto. Now, if Firelight was a crypto, I would put 500 in it just for the fact that they got Ripple investing in that company. That would be $500 for me. If you had somebody like Draper Investments, Arrington Capital as a venture capital in this Fireflight company, that would probably bump it up to maybe 1,000. I'd put 1,000 in if it had those other people in it. Definitely if it had like SBI Japan involved in Fireflight, that's 1,000. I'd put 1,000 into that. These are names that I need to have in a crypto before I'm going to put money in it. Cubetics, VS, I didn't go over VSG. Epic, Hex, I wouldn't put a fucking dime in any of that shit. Chuck McCabe, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. None of these cryptos are giving Zoltar a Woodrow Wilson in the South Pole. Hey, quit stealing my lines. You're going to steal all my jokes, and I won't have anything funny left to say. IBW Dan, good morning. I've done down with the flu, so have been out, but I'm wondering about Ocoin on HBAR for real estate. Kita, I looked up Kita a couple weeks ago. I wasn't impressed at all, unless they did. I missed something. Connected to Swift and Google. Gcoin. I'll look up Gcoin. Just because the guy's been on the show for years. That's why. I'm not going to hold my breath for Gcoin, but Kita is definitely something I wouldn't even fucking touch. All right. The last one is Pengu. Sounds kind of like penguin. It's like a meme coin thing, so you already know what I'm going to say with this. It's got a ton of connections, though. I mean, shit. It's a popular meme coin. You've got to be interested in meme coins and cartoony type things and collectible type. That's not me. I can't tell you not to buy this thing or whatever. There's got to be a market and a use case and partnerships. We'll get into their partners later. Just briefly, the crypto is PENGU. Paul Edward Nora George Union. Pengu. It's a native crypto token of the Pudgy Penguins. It originated as a Web3 NFT and it launched 2021. So right about the time COVID was getting real thick. It went on the Ethereum blockchain. They made 8,888. There must be some kind of Chinese connection or something to that. The project faced early challenges, including a crypto market downturn. That's when the economy was just really, with COVID. It came back about 2022. Pudgy Penguins transitioned from a simple NFT collection into a multifaceted brand blending digital assets, real-world merchandise, gaming, and community-driven initiatives. You know, with this crypto, from what I read, it has a big following. So if you like this kind of stuff, I personally can't judge the value of something like this. I don't study NFTs and what the price, that's not my area, especially. I deal more with like banks, wholesale, retail payment kind of things, venture capitalists, tech, fintech, blockchain kind of thing. I don't deal with NFT and retail market memorabilia, collectible shit. That's not my area of knowledge. You've got toys and major retailers. They had an airdrop launch. There's a market cap of about $2.5 billion. In July, there was a 143% surge. So that's why a lot of people, looks like the prices are about 3 to 4 cents for this crypto. So there was a surge, and somebody's asking me about this because there was a surge. There's really not a use case. I mean, I'm sorry. There's really not a lot of background companies involved in this and heavy tech, scientists creating the blockchain. This is like a play thing. They got GameStop, Target, Walmart, and shit. I'm not saying it's a junk crypto or nothing. It's just I can't value this thing. I don't deal with like NASCAR shit and Pokemon. Like that's for like kids stuff. And I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not a kid. I'm just not interested in little figurine fucking NFTs and shit. Now you got Amica brands involved. That's massive there. I'm going to say this to wrap this crypto up. I can't really give you an accurate buy or don't buy because I can't tell people that. But I personally, look, if you like NFTs and you like having fun with this little neat stuff and going to Walmart and then this is you. Pez Candy is one of their partners and shit. I don't give a fuck about that. Like, so I can't say Canary Capital's involved in this. That's a good thing. Van Eck's involved. So you got Lufthansa's involved. So you got some good partners. Ledger, like the little nano Ledger. Layer Zero's involved. Amica. So it's got some good partnerships. I just can't. I don't want to tell you about the crypto because I don't have enough knowledge enough to speak on this. You're just getting straight up shoot from the hip. This is my opinion. I'm not going to aim on this one. So that's my review on it. It's an area I just don't know. And I'm personally not interested. I don't think it's a scam at all. It's just, and it seems to be very popular. It's not my area. I can't give you a comment on that. So there you go. All righty. Rob says, have to miss many live shows, but always sure to watch later. Right on for that. All right. That'll round shit. We're at 1 hour. We're 54 seconds over. Oh, fuck. So with that, hold on a minute. All right. Yeah, that'll be it. So, okay. I'm going to have more fundamental news on the next show. Give me 3 more cryptos and I'll look them up. Maybe I'll review tonight, maybe 2 cryptos and the rest of it will be news and maybe anything if I could find that's special. But give me like 3 more cryptos. STG. Fart coin won't be one. Next gen. GBEX. Okay, I think I've heard something about GBEX. Self key, I think we've already done. XCN. RSR. RSR. That's on Caleb and Brown. I already did Stronghold, and it's not going to be good. It pisses them all. When I did a Stronghold one, all the little Stronghold haters come out and they're like, Crypto Hulk's a scammer. Look, man, look, I can buy whatever crypto, and you can call me all kinds of names, whatever, because, see, I don't fucking care. I don't need to defend like my crypto because I already know I got good shit. All my crypto's good. Okay. So when someone says, oh, XRP is a fake and I'm just like, wow, they're fucking stupid. Someone's like, oh, IOST coin, that's fake. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I already investigated. That's why I bought it. Okay. So, but other people, my God, you say something about their crypto and they're like, that's how you know something's wrong. Whatever crypto we talk about in this show, that's why I'll put it up there. And if you guys want to buy it and pump dump it and make money, cool. Because all these are good cryptos. Every crypto. Now, we did kind of mess up on the MBG one. We all bought the fake one, but we all made money on it too. So that's all good in the hood. I did talk about MGB in the real crypto, and it was worth talking about. It's not going to be a major holding of mine. Like I said, I'll probably get MBG, multi-bank global, whatever it is, multi-global bank, but I'm not buying it at $2. I'll buy it at maybe 10 cents or whatever it drops down to. But every crypto that I talk about on this show, I try to make sure it has connections, real world use case, and it'll be used in the future. Whether people pump it or dump it is not the point. Every show, I intend to show you about different cryptos, and they all could be long-term holds. There's nothing on the show that we talk about that I only intend for you to buy it and pump it and dump it, and that's it. That's not how Crypto Hulk show goes. It's a great crypto. If you want to get in, pump it, dump it, make 1,000 or so, cool. If you want to long hold it, cool. I can't tell people what to do. You kind of make your own decision, right? So, but trust, now I got somebody, I won't say who it is, but they told me every crypto I go over, if it seems legitimate in their opinion, they'll drop $100 and buy whatever portion of it. Every single one. So they don't buy like a fuck ton of just one thing. It's today I went over, what's that one? Firelight, which is a protocol, and it's connected to Flare. So that person's probably going to buy $100 of Flare today. That's just what this person does. They listen to all the different cryptos I go over. They look at the evidence and like, $100. That's just what they do. So they don't pump dump. They don't do none of that shit. They just buy a small amount, like once a week or, you know, a couple times a week or something like that. All right, cryptos. I got about one more. Let me see what you guys put. Helium, Infinitium. Yeah, we went over Infinitium before. They were supposed to come out with that's Infinitium is going to be a good one. Helium. Okay, helium. Okay, I got 6 cryptos on the list. I'll go over those. And I will have some news articles. I got some great news to go over today. So I think 5:30, somewhere between 5 and 5:30 p.m. today, Pacific time, is when I'll have the next show. So yeah, I'll see you then.